Good morning. My name is Chris Fox, and today we're talking about getting back to basics. This is an exercise I feel like a lot of us can benefit from, and as we are approaching the end of the year, this is a perfect time for us to do kind of a mental decluttering. What happens, I find, regardless of the level of success that you've achieved, whether you're where you want to be, or you're not where you want to be, or you got there and you're starting to slide, whatever your current situation, over time, entropy leaks into your business and into your habits. And the things that we do regularly start to erode a little bit. You know, we soften over time. And so maybe we're not hitting the gym as often as we should, or we're not doing the number of writing sprints that we should do in a given day. We're not producing the words that we should on any given day. What I recommend doing when you hit that phase, when you feel discontent, when you feel like, you know what, I'm not happy with my current situation, is take a gigantic step back. And as dispassionately as possible, so you're not angry and you're not, upset with yourself, you're just kind of coldly looking analytically at the situation and saying, okay, where am I at? Like, what's going on? I will then identify habits that have weakened. So, for example, if I'm not going to the gym every day like I should be, then that's a habit that needs to be looked at. Like, I need to figure out why am I not going to the gym and then make that my focus. And what I do when I'm getting back to basics is I pick the most important thing, the priority. What a lot of us don't realize is the word priority is designed by definition to be singular. You can only have one priority. Priorities is a misnomer. You have a priority. So I set my priority. This is the one area that I'm going to kick its butt and fix. So if I'm getting back to basics with my writing, and I feel like I haven't been hitting the right writing sprints, I'm going to focus all of my efforts on turning that around. And so when a Monday morning rolls around and I'm ready to start, implementing these changes, I'm going to make sure I'm tracking my sprints. I'm doing the right number of sprints. I'm tracking my word count, looking at what I'm producing. I'm really going to focus on that habit. And this may mean, like, if I looked at myself and I said, okay, I'm unhappy with 3 things. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not writing the way that I should. And I'm eating badly, let's say. There's 3 things in my life that are going wrong. If I focus on all 3 of those and try to fix all 3 at once, the odds of me failing at all 3, very, very high. But if I focus on one area, if I'm just going to work on getting back to basics with my writing, I'm going to focus on this habit, I'm going to double down. And just like when I first started writing with writing sprints and first started sitting down on the number 54 bus cruising into San Francisco into my day job back then, if I approach it the same way and I look at it the same way and I re-strengthen that habit and I rebuild that habit, it's going to come back. Your body remembers. It does. If you've installed these habits and they've sort of fallen by the wayside and you get back to basics, they'll come back. They will. It does take some effort on your part, but you can very much reboot a habit. And so I would encourage you, as we get towards the end of the year, take a look at your life, find the area that's, maybe slipped a little, like it used to be doing well and now maybe it's not so well. And figure out which of those areas is your priority. What is the most important thing? And then get back to basics. Like what do you need to do to set up the fundamental habit on that one thing again? Is it your writing? And if it is, what do you plan to do? It really helps to state this stuff out loud. I'd recommend, make a comment. Say in the comments, this is what I'm working on and this is the kind of work that I'm going to do. Knowing that you've left kind of an artifact, a digital record of this promise that you're making to yourself. Hopefully that'll fuel your desire a little bit to get back to basics. And what you'll see from me, and I do this every January, is probably a few more motivational videos because I'm going to talk about, going through the decluttering and sort of the things that I do. And I always do an annual review. So you'll probably see those things. But this is the first step of that. We got to do the assessment. We've got to get back to basics and look at, okay, where am I going wrong? And how can I restart? How can I get back to, starting over from level 1 and working my way back up? In the gym, we call this deloading. And I actually did this not too long back where, if I'm benching, say, maybe, 225 pounds, but it's been a little while since I've been to the gym, one of the things that I can do is take it all the way back down to like 135 pounds. And then over the period of like 3 weeks, every time I work out, I'm going to put like another 20 pounds on the bar. And I know I can do it. It's not pushing yourself very hard at first. But very quickly, your body gets back to where it was when you do this deloading process. So I sort of do the same thing in every area of my life. If you've been writing really hard for a while and you're feeling sort of burnout and your daily quota is 6,000 words, maybe take it down to 2,000 words. And then for like the next 10 days, hit that 2,000 words every single day. And then once you've hit it and you're into that habit again and you've reestablished that basic, baseline, then start raising it to 3 and then 4 and then 5, and you'll get back up to that 6,000 words a day again. But it really is about, taking an intelligent approach to reforming any habits that have lapsed, and the dividends that'll pay in your life are amazing. Anyway, guys, I do need to get back to the writing. I did just finish Dying World, which is possibly my best novel to date. And I'm now working on Planetfall, which is a reader magnet / short story that I have an anthology. And once that's done, it's back to the Ark War. So lots of fun stuff on the horizon. I've got a Kickstarter on the way for the Magitech Chronicles RPG that I've been putting a ton of work into. Lots of irons in the fire for me, lots of stuff going on. Anyway, hopefully this is useful and you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if it is useful. Throw me a thumbs up, and I will see you the next time I record a video.